Alright, so the first exercise we're going to be doing is running on the spot. Now, depending on how fast you can go, alright, you're going to try and get your body to get as revved up as fast as possible. Do this for 30 seconds to 1 minute, alright? So I'm just going to start nice and light, okay? So I'm trying to get my knees not so high, but fairly high. And then I'm just going to keep pushing, and I'm going to try and pump my arms as fast as possible. Okay, we used to do this a lot in football practice, so I have a lot of practice doing this, and this is really gonna warm your body up quickly. And by doing it in little burst motions like I'm doing it right now, you have a less chance of pulling or tearing anything. So do that for about 30 seconds to a minute. It's gonna really warm your body up nice and quick, and your heart rate should be going crazy. Alright, our next exercises are front and side swings for your legs. These are going to be fantastic for your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads. They'll even work out your calves a bit, and they'll really help stabilize your abdominals and your back. Alright, so we're going to go for the front swing. I'm going to do it from a side angle, and your leg is going to be moving back and forward like this. So you're going to pull your back. You're going to make your chest nice and forward and straight. Keep your neck, as straight as possible. Eyes looking forward. And what you're going to do is you're going to swing your leg forward and swing it back. Swing your leg forward and swing it back. Now, the height in which you swing your leg back and forward, you're going to have your body move a little bit, back and forward as you go. But you want to try and keep it as straight as possible while you're doing that, okay? And you're just going to swing back and forth 10 to 20 times, whatever feels good for you. And this is really going to help strengthen your hams and your quadriceps. Alright? So that's both legs here. I can feel, especially when you hold it right back here, your muscles and your glutes are getting nice and tight. It's a fantastic workout for your legs. Now, the side to side swing is when you're standing forward again. Let me just do this so you can see it. Hold the roof over here, and what you're going to do is you're going to just swing your leg side. Now, you're not going to get much this way because your other leg is blocking the motion, but the swing out is going to be great for your body. Now, this is one of those things where you don't want to move your body as much as possible, only your leg. So I just have my hand on my side, one hand on the roof, and I swing as high as I can without moving. Now again, if you can't touch the roof, that's fine. Get onto a ledge or onto a wall and do the motion. Alright, swinging out. As you can tell, when I freeze it, I'm strengthening in here, strengthening in the side as well. And this is just fantastic for your entire leg core. The next exercise we'll be doing is called the chair dip. Now, I'm using a fold-out chair, and it's a little bit harder to balance on, but I'm using an average size chair for the average size person. Now myself, I would need a little bit bigger of a chair so that I can get the proper dip, but this is just to show you what the dip should look like. I'll be doing two different forms of dips. An easier dip, if you're having a little bit of struggle with the actual going down and using your triceps and your biceps. And then I'll be doing a little bit of a harder one where your legs are straight out and there's not as much weight being taken off of from your knees. When you go to the gym though, usually either the dip machine has a weight assist and that'll help push you back up, or you'll do it without the weight assist and you'll get the full workout from the actual dips. But this is a great way to train at home to get you prepared for the gym if you'd ever like to go. Alright, so the first one I'm going to show you is the dip where your knees are bent. Your knees will be around a 90-degree angle. Okay, now if I was to do these dips again, I'd be a lot higher, which means I can go a lot lower, so I'll try and go as low as possible. Alright, and all I'm going to do using my triceps, a bit of my shoulders, and my biceps for stabilizing, I'm just going to go down and I'm going to come back up. Okay, and if this is fairly easy for you, then you can just slowly inch out a little bit. Okay, if this is nice for you, that's good. Or you can do the even harder ones, which is your legs are completely straight out. All of your weight is basically on your triceps, and you're going to go down and up, down and up, down and up. Do that around 10 to 15 times. You really feel it in your triceps and you'll feel it a bit in your shoulders. If you feel it in your back and in the tops of your shoulders, you might be doing it wrong and you're in the wrong position. So try again to get into a chair that you can sit basically perfectly in, where your legs are nice and straight, unlike mine where it's a little bit high. And then when you're doing the dips, make sure you're balanced and You go down nice and slow, and you're doing it so that there's good resistance, but there's no pain. Now we're going to be doing the air bicycle. Now we're going to be doing this 30 times and still the 2 sets. Pause the video, do it again, or run through the whole video again. Okay, so here we go. There's 2 ways to stabilize your body. One is when you lay down, you can have your hands straight down on the floor, or the second, when you come up to here, is you can put them where your backside is. Okay, you can stabilize. So each rotation, full rotation, is 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is really going to work out your abdominals. I'll just show you on the floor as well here. Really work out your abdominals. As you can see, my legs are flexing quite well as well. This is a great way to just switch things up, and you get a fairly decent stretch out of it as well. So I'm nearly at 20 now, and just going to go, and if you really want to push it a bit, have your arms down here and just go a little straighter, a little higher, and get your toes as high as possible. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your air bicycle. Alright, so the last exercise we're going to be doing today is called the sit-up, and we're adding punches to it. Alright, we're going to do this 20 times at 2 sets. So, we're going to be doing it as normal as a sit-up as possible. Now, for myself, like I said before, I usually put my fingertips around my ears. You can pull up, however, usually that causes the rest of your body to be working out as well. We don't want that. We want to focus on the abdominals. So, all we're going to do is come up, okay? And when we come up, we're going to punch 1, 2, 3, 4. Back down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to extend as far as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you're extending on the punches, try and flex your abdominals. This is really going to tighten a lot of your abs as you go. And your best bet is to try to go until you can't do anymore, until you've basically hit your max. Now, as you can see, my form is getting a little weak, so that means my body's just getting too tired. So I'm just going to try and do as many proper ones as I can, nice and slowly. A little harder to do this when you're talking as well. Alright, so those are your sit-ups with your punches. Oh yeah, and if you like what I'm doing, please tweet, tumble, like, share, thumbs up, plus, pin, or do whatever you do, and please subscribe.